front the past few weeks. I just want to say to him by Beach Creek, the more locks are kin to him, but I'm hoping today, because the official sale of that piece was on the 7th, you tell them that I hope it eats that fucking bitch alive. Because they got maybe $3,000 of that property, but somebody's got a loan for $487,000 to try to build a $500,000 house on that piece that I hope falls off the goddamn bank. I hope her greed eats her and everybody else. Had she taken my offer, which is way over what the fuck anybody deserved and what that property's worth, because unless ours comes with it, it ain't worth a goddamn fuck. And they can't build on it. I just want to make that clear. And she knew, here's the thing, I just want to let everybody know, because I'm just at the point where I'm going to start shit and I'll burn the goddamn creek down. They knew what they were selling. Somebody needs to maybe whisper that for the first time in history of Beach Creek, people are tired of out-of-fucking staters and out-of-towners thinking they're going to move the fuck in there and do this bullshit. I've never seen anybody move on top of anybody else that wasn't family inside of the country like this, but here we are. That there are people that have already signed statements saying that she called them months prior to listing, and she was well informed of what she was selling, knew that our springs and our well, which I've already been assured will not be built on top of by the permit guy and the courthouse. So these people, when they show up and the bank's not done their due diligence, and Joey fucking Hahn with Clinch Mountain Realty, and this dumb bitch knew what she was selling and was offered the surveys, which we pulled out of our goddamn closet since they're all family. And let's make no mistake, before y'all go whispering at Beach Creek, but Andy and them and everybody else, they're all fucking kinfolk. And that's why that existed in our closet, along with our neighbors who has theirs framed, and we now have ours also in a frame. Knew what she was selling. She didn't get anywhere near the asking price. And if her and Sarah had simply taken our fucking cash offer, including the offer to go ahead, which is, it's like our neighbors told her it ain't even worth fucking $400 an acre. It's not. It ain't shit. But I offered her way more than that cash and to pay the fines and shit for pulling out from the realty place if she just stopped the goddamn sale and took it. I hope she enjoys that $3,000 or $4,000 cash she got. Either way, she's getting ready to be sued by whoever just bought that fucking shit, and I really don't give a good goddamn. That being said, it's been a hell of a week. It is what it is. I tell you, it's about land for me, isn't it? It's been the story, right? For how long now as they eat me? What they don't tell you is this goes on for miles. Usable, worthwhile, farmable, able to be used for farming cattle, horses. But they tell you what, it's about land. It's about land for me, right? Some shitty hilltop that's at a grade rated like 6 and 7 on erosion scales, and soil ain't worth a fuck. But yeah, they tell you it's about land for me, right? But they don't tell you this. They don't tell you this. That this exists. This is where I grew up, and that this is my hollow. My hills, where I've played and roamed. Cried and fought and lived and loved and laughed, and they don't tell you any of that. They paint you a bullshit picture with bullshit words, and they show you some tiny holler with land that ain't worth fuck. Tell you, that's what I'm all about. Here's the thing, I'm not even all about this either. This is home. This is happiness. This is where memories are. Miles and miles and miles and miles of them, right? Lush vegetation, anything able to be planted, raised, farmed, you know. Blackberry fields. Yeah. Gardens. Make it seem like I'm concerned over some pissant amount of something somewhere I never wanted to be or wanted to live anyway. And they never mentioned the miles of this. That I roamed barefoot. You know, all of this. All of it. Both sides of all these hills, and all the way down and all the way back. Right? But they fed you a lie, right? When it sounded good that I was worried about land. But I've played and lived and loved and laughed on far better for miles and miles and miles. To where you can't even see and the camera can't touch. Swung out the hills on vines and everything. This is home. This is home. This is comfort. This is love, memories, real family, real generations. No nightmares, no curses on roads, no dead ends. But the internet and the world's forgotten. And they don't know about this. The beauty. They'd rather sell you a nightmare and a lie. But this is home. These clouds, the miles, the hills. Said, I'm not even worried about this. Just like I wasn't worried about the other. But in comparison, as you can see, sort of, right? Flat fields, giant hills, real land. You know, real fucking land. Real beauty, real home. No curses, no dead ends. In a holler where we were raised right. Knew right from wrong. No traps. No nightmares. No monsters. But the world, these YouTubers, this con ring, they sold you bullshit. Oh, Jody Sue's worried about land. Jody Sue's worried about land. Jody Sue's never been worried about land. Could give a fuck less. But I do love home. And this is home. And has been for many generations of my family. Further than you can see on any of this. This is home. This is heart. These are generations of people that put out light into the world, not darkness on dead end roads.